Good morning, folks. Here we are. It's shortly after 8 o'clock on July the 30th, the last day of the month in regards to tradable opportunities. So let's go ahead and go over our trades. We had 6 different trades yesterday, but really 5 were five. It's essentially 5 trades. We'll go over the Bud trade, but let's start with FUBO here. FUBO, I rolled the 26 call out 2 weeks to the 27 call for an additional $5.05 in credit against our long leap there. So let's take a look at FUBO. FUBO at the beginning of the day was pushing high, right? So pushing high. So we went ahead and rolled that out 2 weeks. And so we go to our FUBO tab, right? So we go to FUBO. We don't have anything expiring today. Probably would have ended up getting, and we made a little bit of profit on that 26 call, but really we're just trying to continue to get credit. So we do have essentially a strangle actually on FUBO here for 2 weeks from today. We have the short 26 put, we're treating it as a cash secured put, and then we have the long or the short call here at 27 against our January 2022 leap. And so this position right here and this call right here is considered one position. So that's where we're at on FUBO. So we essentially just rolled out 4 additional credit. At some point, the idea is to let this call expire worthless. We've had to roll a little bit. So if we go back, let's just go back 2 months here in FUBO. So let me get FUBO here. So we've traded FUBO quite a lot here, but as you can see, this 26 was a roll. So we went 25.5 was the initial call that we sold here about 10 days ago. We rolled that 25.5 call to 26, and then we just rolled the 26 to 27, collecting credits along the way, right? So our initial credit was $1.26. We then brought in 30 cents of credit, and we brought in another $1.05 of credit. So the idea is for us to continue to roll this up until we let that expire worthless, and we're all doing this against this call right here. And so we're just collecting credits against this call to the point where the idea and the strategy behind this is to eventually double the intrinsic value left at expiration on the 7.5 call by the credits. And so, for example, if there's $5 of difference between the 25.25 call, right? If there's $5 of value difference, then we wanted to have brought in $10 worth of credit. That way, we're essentially doubling the extrinsic value that we lost. So that's the idea there. Okay, let's go back to our monitor tab. Let's get back to just 2 days from now, and we will, there it is. Okay, so we'll get out of FUBO. We just did a skills position, so SKLZ. We have this one that's certainly going to expire worthless today, the 16 call. And so we went ahead and opened our position for tomorrow next Friday at 16. So going ahead and collecting, as always, against this February position, which is now continuing to get closer to in the money. We've got $3.90 now of intrinsic value. Got a little bit of extrinsic value. So another 30 cents against this position, just again, our typical weekly, because this is so far out of the money, we felt comfortable a day in advance opening this up. So we're technically naked on this particular position. Going back workhorse, we rolled, which doesn't actually look like, maybe we would have needed to, 1150, we're right there. So we were at 1150 yesterday, and we rolled that out to 12. So we rolled up and out for an additional 12 cents of credit, exact same mechanics as FUBO here. So we go workhorse, again, started off with a nice little pop, but then has since continued to sell off, right? So pop up, we're down 7% since this high yesterday. So I feel fine with that roll right there. We had a naked UVXY 35.5 call, and we took off yesterday. It's essentially, worthless here. But I wanted to go ahead and get that off, just not carry that overnight risk. We bought it back for 5 cents. Bud, okay, so Bud was one that showed up on our PSF longs a couple of days ago, and so we went ahead and same mechanics, March at the money call, and we're below that now. We brought in 80 cents here on the 67 initially, right? We bought back for 3 cents, or was it the 69? 67, yeah, 69. So there's the 69. We essentially closed that, and then we sold the 67. So sold a little bit further down, and we have the 67 that is right there. Again, same type of trade, collecting premium against these long leaps. That's what we did yesterday. If you have any questions, please reach out to me at Ryan, R-Y-A-N, @sellthatoption. Otherwise, happy trading.